So let's make a cup like this as our final little project together. We'll start by getting rid of my cup so we can make one together now. We're going to start off with a paraboloid, and this is actually what our cup will be made out of. Can you see it yet? Well, it's actually upside down right now, this cup. So first of all, let's make it bigger. So I'll grab one of the corners. I'll hold the shift key down so that it grows all the same size all across and make it nice and big. There we go. Now, seems like just about the right size for me, but, well, if I were to flip this upside down and use it as a cup, I'd have two problems. First of all, I couldn't put anything in it because it's solid all the way through. And secondly, it couldn't stand up because the top of it's too rounded. Let's solve this problem first. I've got to square off this cup. And I'll do that with a box. I'm going to make a box-shaped hole that squares it off. So take my box, make my box very big. I'm not going to bother with the shift key because I don't really care what shape this box is really. And then I'm going to lift this box up here. Now that could be quite nice, but maybe I'm going to want this to be a little bit further down. Yeah, that looks nice to me. Make sure I haven't got any of that cup in there. Okay, there we go. Now I'll turn this box into a hole. And now I'm going to group these two shapes together. Ta-da! There's my cup. Well, there's the outline of my cup at least. So I'll take this guy and I will grab it by this rotator and I will turn it around now. 180. There we go. That's nice. Now, it's still a solid though. I couldn't pour anything in it. So what am I going to use to hollow this out? Well, if you're thinking a hole, then you're absolutely correct. But how can I get a hole that's the exact right shape for this? Simple. I can use this shape itself. So I'm going to duplicate this shape, Control D, or this button. Now I've got a second one. I'm then going to make it a little bit smaller. Hold the Shift key and make it just a tiny bit smaller. Now I'm going to turn it into a hole. So I've got a hole in the middle now. Well, it's not quite in the middle, and it's not going to be very useful to me right now as a cup because I could pour water at this side, but I want to pour it on the top. So I'm going to use the Align tool to help me out. I'll select both of these objects and align, or the L key. I want it to align at the top, in the middle, and in the middle on the other side. So now I've got this hole right where I want it. Right at the top and square in the middle. So I've got a pretty good nice looking cup so far, but I want a handle still. Now I could make a rounded, totally rounded handle with a torus. I could make a very thin handle with a ring, or I could make a chunky squared off handle with a tube. And I like the way that the tube looks, so I'm going to grab a tube. Handle's got to be a little bit bigger, I think. Definitely need to flip my handle the right way around now, so let's see. Looks like this one's going to help me out. Turn it 90 degrees that way. And that's going to be a bit too thick to be comfortable, I think. Gonna make that a little bit thinner. Yeah, that looks nice. So then, similarly, I'm going to select all of these shapes again. Align. Center, please. And now I'll drag it, little one, the handle up to where I want it. Oop, that was me trying to rotate it accidentally. I want to grab the little arrow button, and there we go. Drag it up. Perfect. I'll select it all, group it all, and there's my cup. Now, I could change the color if I want to. I think I'd like my cup to be a nice blue. So solid, baby blue. And there's my cup. Isn't it pretty? Let's save a picture. And we're done.